Hi, and welcome to PlayingGuitar.org. I'm Wes Carr, and today we're going to talk a little bit about the pentatonic scales. So this is going to be just kind of a little introduction and some of the first couple shapes. So when it comes to lead playing, generally guitar players will really focus on two sets of scales. You'll have your diatonic scales, which in the key of E minor would be that, and basically a diatonic scale is a 7-note scale. In the key of E major, it's the one that most people will recognize. Right? And then you have your pentatonic scales. Now a pentatonic scale is a 5-note scale. And in the minor key, this is basically what they've done is they've taken out the second note in the scale and the 6th note in the scale, and that keeps away any of the half steps. So a lot of people, when they play scales and they're trying to improv, it sounds just like they're playing scales because you can hear those half steps, and they're basically repeating the same patterns. The pentatonic scale can create more space and open it up a lot more. The pentatonic scales are really used in virtually every form of Western and popular music, whether it's rock, blues, jazz uses them, bluegrass uses them, country music will use them. Really, just about every form of music will have the pentatonic scale somewhere. There are 5 basic pentatonic shapes for any key. You'll always have the 5 same shapes. They're just going to be in different spots on the guitar. And the same way that you would move a chord is the way that you would move one of your pentatonic scale shapes. So what we're going to do is we're going to go through 2 of the basic pentatonic shapes in the key of E minor. So we're going to start with shape 1 and move on to shape 2. And we'll talk a little bit about some appropriate ways to practice these chords, or these scales. So shape 1, obviously we'll start on your open E string. And you're going to play the 3rd fret with your ring finger. From there you're going to go to your open A string and play the 2nd fret with your 2nd finger. Then you're going to go to your open D string, play the 2nd fret with your middle finger. You're going to go to the open G string, play the 2nd fret with your middle finger again. Open B string, 3rd fret with your 3rd finger, open E string, and 3rd fret with your ring finger. So you have 0, 3, 0, 2, 0, 2, 0, 2, 0, 3, 0, 3. Now the best way to handle this is you're going to want to take it in small chunks. If you're trying to memorize the whole scale, it can get overwhelming, especially when you try to start improvising. So what I like to do with my students is have them focus on 3 strings at a time, and then try to improv over those. So we'll start with just playing the E, A, and D strings. Okay, so there's still quite a bit you can do with just 3 strings. From there you're going to want to take the A, D, and G strings and try those. Right? From there you take the D, G, and B strings and play over those. Good. And our last set will be G, B, and your high B. does, it breaks it up into smaller pieces, and it helps people avoid making these big unnecessary leaps. Right? Which technically all those notes were in the scale, but they didn't sound right because they weren't connected. So this will help you connect some of your notes a little bit better. Now our next shape requires a little bit more stretching. We're going to start in the second position. You're going to take your second finger and put it on the third fret. From there you're going to take your fifth finger and put that on the fifth fret. I'm sorry, your fourth finger, put that on the fifth fret. From there take your first finger, play the second on the A string. Fourth finger, play the fifth. So we have 3, 5, 2, 5. From there, on the D string, you're going to place your first finger on the second fret, and your fourth finger on the fifth fret. On the G string, you're going to take the first finger, put it on the second fret, and your third finger on the fourth fret. So we have 3, 5, 2, 5, 2, 5, 2, 4. From there, on the B string, you're going to place your second finger on the third fret, and your fourth finger on the fifth fret. And then on the E string, you're going to place your second finger on the third fret, and your fourth finger on the fifth fret again. So you'll have 3, 5, 2, 5, 2, 5, 2, 4, 3, 5, 3, 5. And again, you're going to want to really work through these just 3 strings at a time. Right? And then next. And last. And so those are your first 2 pentatonic scale shapes. And like I said, break them up into small pieces. Try to take your time memorizing them. What can be really, really useful is to find a blues backing track in E minor, or really any backing track in E minor, and try to just get used to soloing or improvising with these shapes. Good luck and happy picking.